all good. I hope January is Januarying properly. Or if you have something remaining on your December salary, then you are among the few lucky Kenyans. Welcome back to this yet amazing content and matters regarding to career. I'll be your host and the career coach for this year. So stay tuned for more educational content on matters related to corporate workplace, salary negotiation, career growth, how we handle employees, and how we conduct ourselves in the office. Now stay tuned, watch till the end, and subscribe to this amazing channel if you are yet to hit that red button. Also give me a thumbs up if you like my content, and make sure to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Last week I did a video on 2023 career goals, and one of the goals was growing your salary or moving to the next level in your career. So that brings me to today's video on how do we move ourselves to the next job. Which are the strategies required? What techniques and tips can we follow to ensure that we are able to secure a job? Because in this country of ours, I have people who watch me from Qatar. So globally, looking for a job is such a hassle. It is a job in itself, and most of the times you may end up get frustrated, especially when you're not aligned on the best strategies to follow when you're doing your research. If you have a rich uncle, then you are lucky, because if your relative works at Safaricom as a director, then he can easily refer you to someone in CBK. He knows other players in the industry. He can refer you to Telcom. He will get you a job at the bank. He can even start for you an M-Pesa. But again, that is a very small percentage. Most of us, the poor or the middle income earners whose parents didn't lay a good foundation for them, it's you to hustle for yourself. So the best thing and number one strategy on seeking for a job is networking. In other words, connections. Most of the jobs that are normally advertised, the hirers already know we are going to interview this person because there is a candidate who's been recommended, probably by someone who is already in that organization or by an outsider. So you need to increase your network. And how do you do that? You start by where you are. Who are your relatives? Where does your uncle and auntie work? Who are your friends? Tell your auntie, but then I'm looking for a position in this kind of a job setting. Sometimes you may lucky, they may help you. And sometimes relatives can really be disappointing. They really don't care about you. The next thing about increasing connections is your circle. People you went to the same high school with. People who you schooled together in campus. In that WhatsApp group, you need to tell people, but they I'm looking for a job. Because if you did the same course, then they are also working in an industry you would be interested in, and it is easier for them to refer you to an opportunity. The third way of increasing your connections is by declaring where you are. Tell your fellow colleagues. Anyway, if you have a good relationship with them. Not everyone deserves knowing you want a job transition, because someone may use it against you, especially when they know you want to leave. But some good colleagues can tell you, but there's this vacancy I saw in this and this organization. Are you interested? Can you apply? And some of these colleagues leave and go to other organizations. So in their new organization, they'll be able to tell you, but our company is hiring, or somebody has just resigned. So keep checking. They'll soon advertise a position. So kindly increase your connections. Create them for yourselves. Something else on connection is professional membership. If you are a member of a professional network in your area of interest, those there are seminars, there are webinars that are normally conducted. So you get an opportunity to interact with people who have similar interests with you. These are professionals in the industry, so they know what works in your place and what doesn't work. They'll be able to tell you, you need to do this and this certification for you to be properly equipped. You need to go and volunteer in a particular organization so that you get this kind of a skill, because the nature of our job requires you to have some experience. It is very rare that somebody will hire a lawyer who has not practiced. You need to have shown a case you attended and it was successful. So if you relate with people who are in the same profession as you, then you gain the skills and you also gain the network. Number 2 technique on job searching is LinkedIn. LinkedIn, for those who may not know, is the social media of professionals. It is more of an Instagram or a Facebook thing, but this one is mostly 99% matters related to work. So the first thing you need to do is update your profile picture on LinkedIn, or if you don't have an account, make sure you've created one. Then in that LinkedIn profile, you will highlight your skills, you will highlight your areas of interest, you will highlight your skills. People will endorse skills, especially people you've worked with or people who know you. You'll also be able to put like a hashtag where you say, I'm open to job opportunities. Secondly, most companies nowadays don't advertise on their website. They keep putting updates on how their company is performing, what is up to date with them on LinkedIn. So you need to identify which organization am I looking forward to work with. So if I'm in the banking industry, then I need to follow Akina Cooperative Bank, I need to follow Equity, I need to follow KCB, I need to follow Indian Bank, I need to follow the Bank of India and Diamond Trust Bank. If you are in the insurance industry, you need to follow Akina Britam, Akina Jubilee, CIC, ICA and the like. If you are a lawyer, you need to follow those professional law firms. If you are an auditor or an accountant, then you must follow the big 4. The Kina PwC, the Deloitte, the Ernst & Young, because you will be able to see what kind of job are they posting. In those jobs, what are the description? What are the skills and competencies required for those jobs? So even if you don't get a job in that area, you are able to plan yourself in such a manner that should an opportunity arise, you already know how am I supposed to tailor my CV. And as a professional in this maybe auditing industry, these are the requirements for me to survive. You can summarize your entire CV on LinkedIn. So anybody who Googles, like for example me, Janestar Mugure, if you go to LinkedIn, okay, that is not my LinkedIn name, and you just search Janestar Mugure, it will bring all the details. So even before a HR manager decides to interview you or make that call, they've already scrutinized you on LinkedIn, and that one will determine whether they are interested in you or not. So it's easier compared to how you blindly send your CV to everyone or to any HR email you come across on the website. The next good thing about LinkedIn is that people normally follow, say, I've left this organization. You'll be able to see so-and-so have started working in this organization or has been promoted from an assistant manager and is now the manager. You'll also be able to see people who have similar interests, like an accountant, follow this and this. So you'll be able to know who are the big players in your area of interest. Who are you supposed to follow? It will keep on giving recommendations. The other thing about LinkedIn is that it has options. There is the basic, then there is premium. I don't remember the other option. So you can pay to upgrade your profile so that depending on your competencies and your education background, then LinkedIn is able to match you to interested recruiters. Like a post, someone will be able to see Jen has liked this post. You can even reshare posts that are of similar interest with whatever you are looking for. Then whenever someone hears a name by the name Janestar, they'll be able to know I've seen this name more often. It's not a very strange name to me. So keep on liking post by companies you would want to work for. And by that, you will be advertising yourself for free. And other people are like career coaches. And they share frustrations, they share good experiences on LinkedIn. So it's also a learning area. It even has free courses. So if you're an IT person, you'll be able to do your networking, your coding, other extra courses. Some are free and some are normally paid for on that platform. So you better learn how to professionally utilize LinkedIn, because you can't afford not to have one profile account in this digital era. The number 3 technique, okay, I'm a mathematician, I have to keep counting, tip that will help you land a job quickly is the job sites. In Kenya, we have the likes of Glassdoor, we have Career Point, we have My Job Mag, which is the other one? Taleo. So you have to create an account. Let's say on My Job Mag, you create an account, then you say you are looking for a job in this. Maybe you can put like 5 fields: risk, insurance, investment, banking, agriculture. And then whenever there's an opportunity in an organization that is in line to maybe agriculture, and you had highlighted you are interested in agriculture, then they will always send you notifications on email. This and this company is recruiting. This job was posted 4 days ago. This job has, at times you'll even be able to see this job has 1,000 applicants. And you, in such kind of a job, you will not even bother to apply. At times, they'll even tell you, you closely qualify for this job. Then they send you daily emails telling you of whatever jobs have been posted. So what you do, okay, sometimes it's a scam. You might find a job advertisement, but the job was posted like 3 months ago, so the application is no longer valid. But some others, you will click on their advert and then it redirects you to the company that has advertised that position. So can you make a point to follow and subscribe to those job sites? Because you'll be given interview tips. You'll even be easily notified. Instead of you going to website day in, day out looking for a job, these companies will easily notify you whenever an opportunity has been posted. During our times, we would work in people's offices with our CVs and our graduation certificates. Then you take them to the soldier and the soldier tells you leave them at the gate. They will be passed on to the HR or and to you, because they will never reach the right department. I think they even shred them. So that is no longer applicable in today's era. So you can't go to people's offices. They'll not give you time. So you can consider blind CV sending, whereby you go to a particular company's career portal, you get the HR email, you blind send your CV. Some may be good. They'll say they'll consider you whenever an opportunity arises, but majority, they'll never even respond to those emails. They'll even be received as a spam. So I wouldn't advise anybody to go sending you CV blindly. Keep on checking on companies' career portals, because nowadays people will rarely advertise on televisions or on newspapers and magazines. Most companies have websites. Even a 2 or 3 or 1 person's company has a website where they advertise their products, their services, what they are all about, any job openings. So keep on checking on the career portals and send a job. Some of these are even automated. So if you are good, most big companies, by the way, they sieve the people they are going to interview from that portal. So it's up to you to tailor your job application in a manner that suits the job description, so that the computer can easily match your qualifications and the intended person for the role. So I wouldn't advertise at any given point to do blind CV sending or working in people's offices. Just follow their career portals and you will be good to go. The final tip I would suggest on searching for a job in this Kenya is volunteering. Working for free. Just to work in your county government, in the accounting department for free. Because in that you'll be able to network, you'll gain the skills, and it will prepare you for future opportunities. And most of the times, always go for smaller companies. They may not have a name, but they are easily willing to accommodate people who are jobless, who seem like they've lost direction. So take it up to yourself to do work for free, but not forever. You have to give yourself a timeline. Like you do work for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, depending on where the job is. If it's in your county government that is next to your home, then you can do for as long as you want because you are gaining the skills. And if you have to volunteer, you don't volunteer in an organization that doesn't suit your area of interest. You can't have your passion in agriculture and instead of going to volunteer at the Kenya livestock something, you are going to an accounting field. No, always volunteer in the area you want to pursue. I have to say that looking for a job is a job by itself. You don't just apply once, then you wait for 2 weeks so that you apply another job. No, it's a daily task. You need to schedule a specific time in your day, maybe 1 or 2 hours, dedicated to looking for a job. Then once you get the job, you dedicate another time tailoring your CV and the cover letter as per the job advert. Day in, day out, keep on checking because the day you stop checking is the day you get the job. And it's not easy. You may look for a job in 2 years, but you can't afford to give up. So if you're looking to transition, I would advise you transition to the area of your interest. You can't be hip-hopping when you're changing jobs. For example, if you finished campus with your degree in marketing, and then you happened to go to a customer service department, and deep down you feel you still want to pursue marketing, I do not expect you to leave a customer service job to go start another job that is not in line with your area of interest. If you have to change jobs, it is only for the better and in line with whatever you are looking for. Unless maybe you are looking to change your careers, then you are allowed to move from one job to another. But it is okay to move in the same level. Let's say I'm in accounts assistant in company X. It's okay to be an accounts assistant in company Y because I'll get a different exposure. So as you look for the job, also look for your bare minimums. Get to know your direction. Which path do you really want to follow? Do you really just want any job that gives you money, or you are intentional about the exact job you want for yourself? I must say that you need to have your CV ready, and different CVs apply to different jobs. So it's up to you to make a CV depending on the role you want. Because one degree can have like 10 jobs that can be done using that one degree. Have your CV ready. It should always be up to date. It can be very tedious to look for a job. So I would advise, if you are already employed, do your best while in your workplace. Don't pretend like you want to leave. Work so hard such that nobody can guess you have any intentions of walking away. And if you maybe you've just graduated and you've never worked, you need to be very patient with yourself. Lower expectations. Expect anything. Job market in our country is flooded. So at times you may even consider doing a business as you wait for your job to find you. I've come to the end of this video and I really wish all the best to people who are looking for jobs. I've been there. I know it is not easy. Moving from one job or even getting that one job, even internship, it is a hassle. It can even be a depressing moment. But there's God in heaven. So keep praying as you also look on how you're going to succeed. And most importantly, connections. So until next time, see you on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Like the video, share, and thank you so much, my Premier Gang. I have been your career coach. Yours truly, Janestar Mugure. Thank you and adios.